into this next fight. I'm not making it out to be more than what it is. It's going to be a fight, and it just so happens to be for the biggest thing in the sport.
When I look at your career and I look at Robbie's journey, I almost see similarities. I know you're younger than him, but you both had to pay your dues. You both had to fight to get to where do you see the same way?
Yeah, we both had our ups and downs in the sport. He's more of a veteran than I am, but we've definitely earned our shot to be where we are, for sure.
Kid who grew up in Quesnel, now fights out of Montreal. He's going to fight for the UFC championship. Do you shake your head sometimes?
Well, it's been a lot of work, and it feels like I'm here through all my hard work. A lot of experience, and I've been focused on getting to this moment my whole life. So it's not really a surreal moment for me, because I've worked so hard and I've been so focused. I've imagined myself in these situations, so it's not a shock.
How do you see this fight going down? I look at both you guys. Both you can finish. Both of you have finished. Both of you have had first-round stoppages where you've taken guys out. How do you see this fight going down? How do you want it to go down?
I think it's going to be aggressive. I think it's going to be a bloody fight. It's going to be hard-nosed, but it's also going to be technical.
Have you spoken with George at all about approaching it?
Yeah, he texted me the other day. He said he's got some things he learned from Freddie Roach he wants to show me for Southpaws, so see, yeah.
Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate
Pleasure.
it.
Looking forward to it.
You've been back in Kelowna a little bit earlier with Matt Dwyer for his fight. I think you helped him out a little bit. You were there last week.
He just fought.
Yeah, you helped him out for his fight.
Yeah.
For his fight in Brazil. You've been training there a little bit the past week. Is that something just with the time off you've wanted to get home to Kelowna to check things out, or?
Yeah, I always like to go back in my spare time. When I don't have anything coming up too soon, and it's great. I love training with the guys there. There's a lot of good guys at Toshido, and obviously training with my coach David. So I had a great time last week there.
David was in your corner for your last fight. Will he be in the corner for this championship bout?
Yeah, he will be.
Now you traveling. You're up here with Robbie. You guys are side by side. You're going to be doing this world tour a few times together. How's that experience been like, being next to the guy that you're going to be punching in the face in July?
Not a big deal. We're both professionals, and it's not that hard of a thing. Like he's a chill guy like me. We can be in the same room. It's not a big deal for us. We've been around the sport for a while, so when we get in the cage, we'll scrap it out then. Right now, we're just kind of two people,
What do you take away from the first fight that you guys had? I mean, it was a split decision loss. It was something that happened. It was in 2013. You take anything away from that to prepare for this fight?
It was more, not so much for this upcoming fight, but it really was a good learning experience for me, and I think it showed in my last 3 fights since then. It really woke me up, and it's a blessing because it really brought the old school self and the new school of what I've learned at TriStar together, and I felt like it's been a really good fusion lately, mentally, my mental outlook, and also my technical approach to fighting.
Were you surprised that you got this fight?
No, I expected to get the fight after he had beat Hendricks, but it was a surprise to me that they were going to go for the trilogy, actually. So when I got the news that they canceled that and got me the title shot, I felt that it was justified. I wasn't surprised.
Do you think that age-wise, you're 25, he's 33, do you think that evolution, I mean, you're mixed martial arts, you started out fighting mixed martial arts, you started out with jiu-jitsu, and you sort of trained the sport as a whole, whereas he started out, as a wrestler. Do you think age makes a factor in terms of training? You're able to evolve a little better than he is?
I don't think that has anything to do with it. Robbie's been around for a long time, and so have I. We both grew up in a little bit of the old school mixed martial arts days, and we've had a look at the new school as well. So we've evolved together, at the same time through this stuff. So, he may be older than me and have a bit more fighting experience, but we're both at a very high level. That's why we're fighting for that strap.
You were very candid in an interview a few months back with Ariel Helwani. You're saying after you finish fighting, you want to move to like a remote location in the woods. Do you have an exit strategy? I mean, you started fighting when you were very, very young.
Yeah, I always think about different things like careers and, you know, things I want to do, you know. I'm interested in so much, you know, outside of fighting, you know, as far as investments and business ideas. I'm still so focused on training that I can't really, you know, venture out too far because I don't want any distractions. But, you know, I'm thinking about it all the time. I'm doing research on what I want to be doing, but definitely outdoors is a passion of mine.
Do you have a plan for that end? Do you know time frame of how much longer you want to fight?
I'll probably fight till I'm like 60, to be honest. But I don't know if it'll be in the UFC, but when I'm that old.